It usually hits you on a Tuesday night. You scroll and you see it. Another engagement ring. Another promotion to senior VP. And suddenly the weight settles in your chest. The invisible clock. You look at your life and see gaps. Society calls this failure to launch. They ask you with that polite, pitying smile, "So, what are you up to these days?" You feel the shame of the runner watching the pack disappear over the horizon. You feel like you missed the bus. But what if the clock is broken? What if you aren't behind? You are just complex. Society operates on a linear script. School, job, house, repeat. For 80% of the population, the occupants, this works. They move into pre-built structures and are happy. But you are not an occupant. You are an architect. Psychology calls this timeline anxiety, but it is actually the cost of depth. When your peers were picking careers at 22, you were paralyzed, not by fear, but by nuance. You needed to know who you were before you decided what to do. You weren't stalling. You were rendering. Think of nature. A blade of grass grows in a week. It is functional, but fragile. An oak tree takes decades just to find its footing. For the first 5 years, it is building a root system massive enough to hold the weight of the canopy it is going to have. You are the oak. The delay you feel is the cost of complexity. You spent years building a foundation for a skyscraper while others were busy building one-story houses. And this is where the fear creeps in. You ask, "But did I wait too long?" You need to understand the physics of the late bloomer. Your timeline is not linear, it is exponential. Think of an arrow. To launch it, you must pull it backward. The falling behind you feel is not failure, it is potential energy. When you finally release that arrow, you will not move at the speed of someone just figuring it out. You will move with the terrifying velocity of someone who knows exactly who they are. So, if you are asking, "But what do I build?" Stop. The foundation you laid will dictate the structure. Look at the resilience you have curated. That was the excavation. Do not envy the early bloomers. Their season is early, but it is often short. Yours is just beginning. You have finished the blueprints. The concrete is dry. Now, the real work begins.